Welcome back to another ranked Maokai game. In this game we are playing with Kaisa and we are up against Lulu, Zeri. We got a Talon jungle, Lux mid, Aurelia top. They got an Anivia mid. Anivia with her passive, something we really need to look out for because it can be a huge bait. You think you're gonna get her, get the kill, but then she has her passive, which has a pretty long cooldown. I'm actually not sure exactly what the cooldown on her passive is. I think it might be 3 minutes, but I could be wrong there. Could be 4 minutes, could even be five, but let's assume three. But anyway, in this laning phase, as mentioned, up against Zeri and Lulu. I mean, as Maokai, you are pretty passive, you are melee. So just, I mean, you can go in all level 2. You can all in, but like in this situation, Arkaisa kind of let them push us in a bit, I feel. But honestly, I mean, Lulu was helping Zeri push, so they were pushing us in immediately, meaning they were gonna get level 2 first, meaning we can't really do anything, and it is what it is. We are, by the way, currently Emerald 4, so we are trying to make our way towards Emerald 3. So let's see if we can pull off a win here. Go. Okay, so what happened here is that Lulu did an early roam, and the second I noticed that she made that roam, I went in. And I went in honestly too hard because, as we can see, Sari, she can just jump over the wall. So that was incorrect of me to commit that hard. I just wasted my flash and ignite, honestly speaking, because Sari, she has that wall jump. So yeah, I committed too hard. I mean, the idea was correct, which was Lulu rotated, and that's why I went in. But I went in too hard, and it doesn't really make sense to go in that hard on Zeri, specifically because she has that wall jump. So I should have tried to walk up and use my W and Q and E, but not flash, not use ignite. That was pointless. So that was my bad. And it was kind of a good roam by Lulu too, kind of unexpected. So we can see Viego's coming up here. I love putting that ward down when Scuttle, before Scuttle comes up, so we can see exactly where their jungler is. So now we have a perfect opportunity to go in here together. Would have been good if I had my flash and ignite. So there we see the consequence of that choice that I made, which was definitely a mistake on my part. So I'm just standing here just helping Talon get this Scuttle. That's the whole point, and just seeing if Viego does try to fight him. Because if he does, then I'll go in. Let's see if Talon comes with me here. We can go in together. Okay, this is looking good. Zeri has her wall jump, so it's safer to go on Lulu than Zeri, but still, we should be able to go on Zeri here. Let's be patient, so we can get both of them, hopefully. Okay, don't want to KS. This is good, looking good. But again, I really did make a mistake there with Zeri, and going all in with my flash and ignite, that was not correct. Definitely not. We could go for dragon here. We have priority mid, or sorry, priority bottom, and Lux doesn't have priority mid necessarily. She kind of does actually. We kind of do have priority, not fully, but kind of. We are we are in control is how I would put it. We have priority mid, or sorry, priority bot, and we have control mid. Okay, let's go in. Perfect. We need Kaisa though. This is getting a bit iffy. I don't have mana, I don't have health. Lux does not have mana. Kaisa is not here. She should not have gone back. I think she had plenty of health. The fact that Kaisa went back there let them get dragon. It took away a lot of pressure that we had. So I'm pretty sure Kaisa did have a lot of health, like I said, and if so, it was a huge mistake of her to go back. No doubt, a mistake. So far the game's looking, I mean, pretty even. They have 3 kills, we have 4. I'm gonna go back here. I don't need a pink, considering we Dragon is off the map. So, but if Dragon were still up, I would go Ruby Crystal and then one Control Ward instead of going Winged Moonplate, instead of completing that component of Trailblazer. So Scuttle is spawning here again. Talon is bot side, so we can definitely roam together. That's my thinking here. Okay, this is perfect. We can go in here. Veigar's gonna go in. Let's do it. Perfect. He flashed. It's back at 12. I don't think I needed to die there. I think my team was a bit slow to react. Talon was a bit slow to react, and Lux maybe wasn't really autoing there. So I feel like I didn't need to die there, but at least he flashed for me, so pretty good. As we're seeing, Scuttle is like a huge opportunity to get the enemy jungle. Like, it's so good to just put a ward down on Scuttle because it's so telegraphed. You know that the enemy jungler is probably going to go for that Scuttle, and if he does, that's a good chance to get a kill, a free kill, and put the enemy jungler behind. Okay, I think Malphite saw me there on just from the minions' vision, from being in the minions' vision. He can definitely see me here, even if I walk in at an angle. Yeah, there's no way that he's not seeing me here. Don't know why he's pinging me. There's nothing I could have done there. Let's wait. Let's bide our time here for a second. We could go in on a half flash. So I can definitely flash it on him. He has no mana. Flash back at 13. Okay, yeah, that's kind of frustrating. That was my bad. I miscalculated. I thought that Lux was farther behind me than she was, and I thought that she would not be able to get off her binding. So that's why I queued him. So that was a miscalculation on my part. She could have held her bind too, just to see if I would complete my combo, because I would still have my sapling to slow him down, and she has her E, and she could have waited too. But anyway, that was my bad. I miscalculated the distance. I should have just not used my Q after flashing in. Just walked away. So that was my bad. Okay, Malphite is coming up here. Maybe we can go in. Okay, this is... I didn't feel like the angle was quite right. I could have gone in, but it was pretty far up, so that's why I didn't go in there. I felt like maybe, but it was a bit iffy. I want Talon to stay with me here and then just go in, because he's gonna meet the wave in the middle. At this point, I might just have to go back. But Kai'Sa just died. There's not really any point in recalling right now, because I'm not going to be able to save the turret anyway. So let's see. If Talon comes. If Talon comes, we can get a kill here. I want Talon to come. He has to rotate. Dragon is up in less than 60. Okay. If she hits the stun. Perfect. Okay. We got his ultimate. So that's something. I need to use my stacks. My relic stacks. And if you're wondering why I'm pinging the way I am, and if it seems a bit like aggressive or toxic, it's just frustration. You know, sometimes when you keep playing League and you're trying to climb and just win, get better and all that, it's just so frustrating when you have teammates who just kind of deny the most basic things, like using your relic stacks. Like, just, you can see that I have my stacks, let me use them. It's you know, little things like that are frustrating. Dragon is coming up. Aurelia is not reacting to that. Dragon is coming up. We have to go for Dragon. Okay, Kai'Sa is ready. She's in position. I tagged. Okay, Kai'Sa doesn't have ultimate though, so yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I did tag. If you notice, I can actually, with Kai'Sa's passive, you can tag. If you have CC, you can tag the enemy with Kai'Sa's passive so that she can R in. But she didn't have R, so it didn't really matter, so... Didn't really matter much in that particular situation, but if she did have her R, that would have maybe been a kill. Okay, maybe fight here. Why is Kai'Sa not walking up? Okay, so Anivia rotated bot, so they lane swapped, and we are mid defending just to make sure that they don't get mid turret too. But Dragon is off the map, so that's something. Let's see if we can go in on this Lux, or this Lulu, sorry. Okay, now Kai'Sa can go in. I'm kind of low, I need to back off. TP, back at 17. I mean, Kai'Sa should have R'd, like, no doubt. That was... I don't know if she doesn't understand that she can't R off my CC, but she even hit her W after. But she didn't commit at all. She was scared, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. I think I pulled off a good combo there, but... like, what was Kai'Sa doing? She definitely could have gotten at least Lulu's ultimate or something, maybe a flash or two, maybe even get a kill. Just debating what to get here because Viego is AD, so I'm just kind of wondering if I should go just, you know, complete my Trailblazer or go for a different item, a different armor item that also gives maybe some AP or some AP and some MR, which is Unending Despair, but mainly for the MR. I do think generally that Solara is good against Anivia. Okay, let's put some wards down first before we rotate. So they can see me on the ward there, on red. So they could probably see me there. I just wanted to get off some wards because I didn't think that we had enough time to actually rotate and get them. So Viego, their jungler, is getting our top. Okay, so we could go in here if Lulu face checks. We could also go in on Zeri, but she has her wall jump, so we need to be careful about that. But we can definitely go in on Lulu here. Kai'Sa has her R. I could flash over. But I don't really trust this Kai'Sa at this point. Yeah, this is definitely a chance to go in here. If someone comes to try to clear this pink. Zeri's out of position. I didn't really mean to... I didn't really want to get the kill, but I wanted to secure the kill. Just to make sure. Zeri flashback up at 1930. I don't know about that exhaust. Yeah, Kai'Sa has exhaust for some reason. Don't know why. Herald is spawning. Basically with Maokai, what I'm thinking is that with my R, I want to catch someone out. Even if I don't have my flash, we can definitely catch someone out with my R. So if someone is out of position, like they're trying to clear my wards, clear my pink, whatever, if they're out of position, even if they're kind of far away with my R, we can get on them. And especially with Kai'Sa's R, that synergizes really well with Maokai's kit, so we have that opportunity to go into. Then we have Talon, an extremely mobile assassin, maybe the most mobile champion in the game in terms of map movement. So we have many opportunities, many chances to go in. We should go in on Malphite here. He's out of position. Let's see if he pushes up. If he doesn't, then we need to just... Okay, so... Okay, wait. We can go in on him. My team needs to help me here in case their bot lane comes. Yeah, my teammates are just not really reacting. Nice. See if we can get Malphite. Flash. Back at 21. 16. I think my team was slow to react, but they did react, which is what's most important. Their Anivia is just kind of... She has no impact, I feel like. She's just kind of invisible. Like, what has their Anivia done? Okay, take that... Yeah, you have to take the buff. Or the spawn. The spawn of Herald. Okay, some good damage. Don't really know if there was any point to that, but some good damage. Dragon is up. We should get Dragon. So they have a pink over the wall there, so there's no point in me putting a wall, a ward over, because it's just going to get disabled. Okay, let's see. We can go in on this Lulu. I need my team to react. Lux, Aurelia, Kaisa, they need to react. Yeah, what is this Kaisa doing? Okay, we're getting priority mid, so that will enable us to put pressure mid and... Okay, let's see if we can go in on this Lulu. Don't have my ultimate yet. 5 seconds. Need to wait. Let's be patient. Wait for my ultimate and then go in. Okay, let's try to delay them so our teammates mid can do something. Talon. Flash from Anivia, back at 23. Okay, nice. My team is reacting, and they're going for objectives. And their Anivia is a non-factor so far. She hasn't really done anything. Maybe we can... If anyone tries to come here to defend, like Malphite, okay, he's showing topside actually. And Anivia too, and Lulu. So there's not really much point in trying to set up an ambush here. Just putting a sapling for Kaisa's safety is good. Now Sari's gonna go bot to defend. Oh, she's actually mid. Okay. Let's just go back in that case. Okay, attack on is spawning. We should focus on getting that. We need to push waves to make sure that we have priority in lanes, and then we need to go for attack on. So Lux is pushing top, that's good. So then we are going to get priority top lane because the wave is going to push to them. So they have to address that. And then we can set up wards around and vision around attack on. Could put a sapling over the wall there. But in the bush is usually best when going for attack on. Okay, so that's Anivia putting a pink down, okay. Lux is teleporting. That's Viego. Our Talon messed up smite. Sarah is rotating. I have my R, I have flash, I have ignite, so I definitely want to use my flash and ignite. But we need to clear... Yeah, we should be pushing mid. Okay, so they got vision there. Need Aurelia to come to before we go in, that's important. Unless we catch someone out completely. Okay, so Talon is going in, let's go in. Let's just continue now. Let's just put some pressure. Okay, come on team. Why is my team not helping me? He got a pick and then everyone is just being passive and going back. I don't trust this Kaisa. I could have gone in there, 100%. I could have flashed in immediately, no hesitation, but I don't trust this Kaisa to go in because of how she played earlier. Smell fight? Okay. Let's get some damage off on him. Okay, good follow-up by Lux, using her R on Malphite after I rooted him with my ultimate, but why? It's like she has very little damage, I gotta say. I want Talon to push top here. Could go in on Anivia, but she has her wall. Need to be careful about that. Okay, so they got a TP coming in, back at 2650. What is this Talon even doing, man? Sapling up in 1 second. Flash from Malphite, back at 27. Yeah, this Talon, man, like, what was he doing? Seriously, what was he doing? Farming camps? Okay, Dragon is coming up. Less than 60 seconds. We got Unending Despair. That's going to help us in team fights and also give us some MR to deal with Malphite and Anivia. Yeah, we need to go to Dragon immediately. Aurelia is up in 10 seconds. Okay, so they are on it, definitely. Okay, yeah, so they took it. So we need to defend mid now. So when the enemy team gets an objective, in my mind, immediately I'm thinking, okay, we need to defend. Make sure that they don't get anything more. I have my ultimate up in 2 seconds. Okay, Viego is showing top. We could try to fight him there. Come on, team, let's go. Damn, my teammates are so passive. They're just... I'm spam pinging that, but they're so passive. I need to go back and replenish wards. Yeah, I mean, in this situation, like, what do? You know, it's not easy. There's not, like, a really, like, an easy answer. Like, you just go for this objective, or you clear their wards, you go for jungle. You know, there are many different things you can do. In my mind, from my perspective, what is most important is, again, what I mentioned earlier, catch. You need to catch someone as Maokai with your R, and how wide it is and the range of it. You need to use that to your advantage, which means you need to catch someone out. And that could be in their own jungle. They don't have to go in on you. They don't have to go in on us. But what I'm looking for here is to control vision and to look for a catch. So they can see us on the ward, but we can still fight. If Viego is here, okay, yeah. Malphite is here, we should fight. Okay, let's get some damage off on them. I slowed with my Q, if you didn't notice. I have my W. I mean, the reason that happened was because of me and because of my proactivity. And that goes to show just how good Maokai is at carrying and winning games. Everything that you're seeing right now that's happening is because of what I did there and getting that pick. And now we should definitely go for Baron. That's a good call. I think it was Aurelia who pinged that first. Yeah, that's a good call. We got 2 picks. We need to go for Baron here. I don't like that Talon is recalling. Like, we have tempo, so we need to use that tempo and get Baron immediately. Not waste time recalling. Like, look at Talon. Damn, like, what is he doing? I don't even know, like, what he's thinking, doing what he's doing there. Like, going for a camp, going for wolves instead of Baron. How does that make any sense? I mean, this is Emerald 4. Come on. Okay, she has decent damage. Lux, that is. Because now we can try to complete our Trailblazer finally. Yeah, we need to use our Baron to get mid. and just go to every lane. Just use our Baron buff in every lane. Top, mid, bot. Like, Lux should be going bot now to push the bot wave. Just need my team to come with me here. I have my flash, I have ignite, I have R, so we can definitely make something happen here. Okay, let's control vision. Make sure that we have proper vision and that we deny them their vision while pushing up in every lane to put pressure. Okay, so Lulu's rotating top, so we can see that. Nice. Slowly but surely we're winning this game, so hopefully we can pull off a win. Lux is pushing bot, so we need to rotate bot. Putting a sapling on the entrance, so that if they want to use the entrance, they are going to get slowed. And also empowering the minions mid lane just to put pressure there. So Irelia is TPing, that's good. Just playing it slow. Playing smart. I don't like that my teammates are not pushing bot when we have Baron. They should be empowering the minions to put even more pressure bot side in the bot lane. I don't know about that flash. I don't know about that. Anyway, we got bot inhib, mid inhib. We got 2 kills, so pretty good. Looking pretty good so far. Okay, let's go back, replenish wards, and then we should all of us, or 4 of us at least, should go top, in my opinion, and push and get that 3rd inhib. This is a really good ward setup, just to make sure that we can't get ambushed and we have complete control of vision in their jungle, so we can safely push up. Especially with that sapling there in addition, this is like perfect. I don't understand why Talon is bot side. I don't like that. Irelia being bot is fine, but okay, so she got hit there. Yeah, there's not really much Lulu can do. She's a much more passive type of support. She has to just be with her teammates. I don't want to overcommit to getting a Malphite who's super tanky, but we need to have some balls here and go in and deal some damage to the inhib. We don't need to like fully commit, but we can at least put some damage off on. Okay, that was bad. I walked into that. Damage off on Malphite. I have my R. We're pushing in every lane, if you look at the map. So this is really good. This is exactly what we need to do. Push in every lane, crash every wave. And just play safely at the same time. This Kaisa is too scared. And this Talon is not doing anything. So that's bad. Really bad. I need my teammates to put some pressure here and damage the inhib. I know Aurelia died, that's really bad, but at least we got the inhib, so that's good. And now we need to back off and get ready for Baron. I mean, we're gaining advantages slowly but surely. That's exactly what we need to win. To close out games, I mean, this is basically kind of textbook. You gain advantages slowly. You get one hit, you get the second, you get the third, and then an objective comes up like Baron or a dragon, and then you get that, and then you continuously kind of choke out the enemy. Just devoid them of resources. Take every resource you can away from them as well. You deny them and you gain advantages for yourself, for your team, by taking those resources, taking their jungle camps, and taking major objectives like Baron and Dragon. We could fight them here, they're all low. Okay, honestly, I think Kaisa played that horribly. They were all low. Of course, the safer play is to go for Baron there, but they were all really low. That's why I was like, and Talon was going in, so I was like, okay, let's go in. And I have my R and everything. But this Kaisa, I think, really messed up. Like, she's really playing poorly, I think. And then Talon is ignoring Baron now, like, and Lux is as well. This is really bad. This is the type of thing that can lose you games. Like what my teammates are doing right now, I guess they don't realize, but this is throwing the game. Like, what are they doing? We need to control Baron. We need to get Baron. We have to get Baron. If we want to win, we have to get Baron. Not go into their jungle and do whatever. Get caught out by the Malphite and dying. I think it's just luck that I didn't die there, honestly. Yeah, this is how you throw a game. So we were winning, and now it's like we're still winning, but now they're gonna get Dragon. So it's we should get Baron. We should go for Baron right now. No, no, no. We have to get Baron. Why do you not understand that, Talon? Or whoever's pinging, we have to get Baron. We could push mid too. That is also a legitimate strategy. Getting an inhib mid, or maybe even two inhibs and then go Baron. But going Dragon when they are in position and we are not is a horrible call. Okay, Talon is finally coming. I have my R. Nice. Let's get the scuttle and go back. Not really sure if I should get Swift March or not. If it's really worth it, or if I should save for an item. A different item. Or just an item, because yeah, the boots are just an upgrade, not really an item. So again, same principle. We need to empower every wave in every lane. That's what we need to do. And this Talon has to play with the team. If he doesn't play with the team, we might lose. We need to play 5v5, not 4v5. Okay, Kaisa is pushing top. That's good. Ideally, we want to time it so that every wave crashes at the same time, so the enemy can't, you know, so they're spread thin and it's hard for them to react. At least top and mid are kind of crashing, not quite at the same time, but not too far away from each other. But yeah, I guess top lane, the top wave crashed a bit too soon there. But anyway, the principle is correct. We just need to time the waves, the crash of the waves. Okay, so there's a fight going on bot side, but we can push top meanwhile. Yeah, it's hard for the enemy team to react to everything that's going on, because we just keep getting their inhibs, and we already got Baron, so It's really hard for them. We need to be really careful now not to get caught out by Malph's R or maybe a good Anivia wall or something. So we need to not be grouped up like we are right now. We need to be spread out. Okay, I have my R. Again, I have my R. I can use it at any time I want. Using my saplings defensively in case they go in. But we're taking their turrets down slowly but surely, so that's good. Nice. Could R here. Okay, waiting for Lux's Q or bind to come back. Yeah, we need to crash the waves. Okay, use my R. Maybe my teammates can do some damage, do something. Nice. Looking pretty good. Okay, Kaiser kind of baited me into that. That's why I went in. Nice. Okay. Can we get that kill? Can Lux do something here? Can she get her? If not, we can't end. She has to get her. GG.